Good evening. Good evening. This is Al Alvarez with Talk Wad Studios. The show here is called Behind the Scenes, and we're so glad we could bring you all. Do we have a show going here? I'm sorry, folks. We're experiencing a little technical difficulty. If I'm actually talking to you, okay? So, all right, we're good to go. All right, real good. My name's Al Alvarez, and this is Behind the Scenes. We talk about independent film, music, and the crafts and the talent that goes behind it. Everything from the scriptwriter and the writer of music to the post-production. So we're very glad to be with you, and we thank you for joining us this evening. I have some very special guests. We've had some guests that are actors. We've had a couple of screenwriters. We've really had some fantastic guests, and I think that this is going to be one of the best panels yet. So I'd like to introduce, first of all, my very good friend and very talented Miss Dawn Reese.
Thank you, Al. First, I want to say thank you so much from my heart for having me here. It means so much to me, and it's always great because I interview so many people.
Sure.
And to be on the flip side, I'm very excited. I'm blessed to be here.
Well,
yes.
that feels very heartwarming to me. It really does, because I know you've been in the business a long time. Mm-hmm. So I take that as I take it very.
Thank you.
Take it to heart. I know that we also have some other guests, very talented. We have the young and the younger.
Yes.
So why don't we start out with Miss Madison? Okay, let's introduce her.
I'm Yvonne Madison.
Yes.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Yvonne.
And I'm Miss Florida Diva. I'm with Dawn Reese television show.
That's her.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
She discovered me. And that's very good because I represent beauty at any age.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And a lot of people my age, they can't see their beauty anymore. And they kind of like crawl in the corner, and that's the end of them.
Sure.
But when you can tap onto your beauty and keep it alive for as long as you can,
Sure.
then so many different opportunities are open to you. And that's all because of Dawn Reese.
Oh, that's fantastic. So it's kind of like rekindling the fire and rediscovering your talents and
At any age.
yes.
At any age.
So basically, so I would imagine that you network with seniors and mature people.
Yes, I've networked with them. But my background has been theater.
Okay.
And I worked with a very famous person in our community called Amir Baraka. His name was Leroy Jones. He's the father of black arts.
Okay. Yeah.
I traveled all over the country with him in my youth. So I still have that wanting to do that.
Wow, that's a part of Americana, our history in music. Sure it is. Well, welcome to our show. We're very glad that you were able to come, and
I'm very excited about the studio too.
Isn't it great? I'll tell you, the Talk Wad Studios, Alex Wadsworth.
I mean, it's just wonderful. It's just because I used to have a community theater back in Brooklyn. And I know what it is to have something that you build from the ground.
Sure.
And be in the community.
Yeah, and I use the term too a lot, community partners. And like Don's a community partner, Alex Wadsworth, who's kind of the mastermind of all this, is a community partner. We have other community partners around the area, and as you are as well, because you're working with mature,
and youth too, because I have my grandchildren who are rappers. And they're out there doing their thing.
Right. So you give them confidence and you help mold them.
Can I say a secret? Can I tell everybody when we had talked? Remember, because I worked for Mr. Late James Brown. I was his reporter, and Al Sharpton.
Yes.
Remember, I met Al back in New York, and wasn't he like little?
Like raised in my home almost.
Wow.
There every day.
How about
Amazing.
that?
Because I have a son about his age, and we come out of the same community.
And this is in New York.
Yes, Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
A little
I
history.
know. Everyone I meet is either from Brooklyn or the island. So,
I have to fly there tomorrow at a 6:00 flight. I know.
Well, it's springtime in New York, so
I
you're gonna
know.
have
I know, but I'm gonna miss the Talkie Awards.
Take a warm coat. So okay, now we go to Miss Brianna.
She was your first interview.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I went to Movie Cove for a premiere of, I know it was John Matheny's Murder on Frog Pond
Yes.
Drive. Remember that? And boy, did he have a really good turnout. I had the
Yes.
pleasure of having a small scene.
I heard.
Yeah, and I had a couple of scenes, but I was a deputy. And it was kind of a murder mystery type of a thing. So it was a lot of fun. John's a great director. His brother Bo wrote the script, and they're shopping it now.
Oh,
It's
sure.
a full-length feature film. So so Brianna, have you done much acting?
Back in Chicago, I did an acting program,
Okay.
and I did act.
Well, I'm
in
kind of
front
training her
millions
as a
of people.
reporter right now as
Okay.
well. So she's out there. And can I brag on something? She got to interview all the ABC News, Action News people.
Where was this?
At the home show.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, I understand that we have a video of that.
We do,
Okay.
actually.
Well, actually, we have a video of
Yvonne.
Of Yvonne. Okay, and I think you're interviewing her.
Yes.
Out at the
Yes.
beach,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So why don't we go ahead and cue that up? By the way, our technical producer this evening is Zach Cooper. And Zach is an intern here.
He's amazing.
He's actually a high school student. He's 16 years old, and he's one of the most talented young men on the technical end. And he's also got a great personality. He covers a lot of the Lightning games. He gets in the press box and talks with all those guys. He brings in talent to the studio because he hobnobs with all these
Yep.
jocks because he's a jock, right?
The new Steven
So-
Spielberg behind the camera.
yeah, so that's pretty cool. But I'll tell you what, Zach, do you have that queued up? Okay, why don't we go on why don't we count down? 3, 2, 1, and action.
Well, hi, I'm Dawn Reese, your Hollywood entertainment reporter, and we are adding a new segment to my show called Hollywood Talk Show. We're going to be taking it also to Talk What Studios. And in the meantime, I have an amazing lady, and she is?
Yvonne Madison.
Right, Yvonne, you were one of my beauty queens before, and we're giving her this new title for this year as Miss Florida Diva. We're giving it to her for free because I'm here now, and sometimes I do that if you really prove yourself. And so congratulations.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
I know, on this beautiful sunny day in Florida. Now, also, I'm giving you your 2 media IDs, and what you need to do is put your picture on it, get it laminated, and then we are ready for the red carpet. On this Friday, you're going to be on the red carpet for the Talkie Awards, and I have 4 or 5 reporters that are getting a major nominee for the best broadcasting, and so we're very excited. And Thursday night, I'm going to be at the Talk What Studios with Mr. Al Alvarez, and you're going to be one of my guests. And
Thank you.
yes,
I'll be happy to be there.
I know, and she's been judging pageants, so if you need a pageant judge here in Tampa, she's an amazing lady to help you do that and help scout for what we're about to launch right now. We're very excited because we are with the new TV show, The Fashion Hero. So you just heard about it. What do you think?
I think it's wonderful. We'll be looking for beautiful people between the ages of 16 and 40.
That's right. And we're making her a sub-promoter. And in just a second, I'm going to be back. And I've got to test her skills now to see what she wants to ask me some questions on the Dawn Reese Show. And you can see her reporter skills in just a second. We'll be right back.
Okay, that was a great interview, huh? What do you think about that, Dawn Reese? Well, you're the ultimate talent there when it comes to interviewing folks.
Oh, yes.
And that was a real nice video as well. It really was.
Thank you.
Now I know that you have you have a show coming up.
I do. I'm planning to have all of my reporters and Beauty Queen reporters right here at Talk What Studios, and we want to I'll be the executive producer. I'll help with their show, and they can have whatever they want, but in content. And so we're trying to bring them all here. So I hope you're all watching because you're going to be here very soon. Yes, and I also have reporters workshops that I want to bring here as well. I want to talk to them, with Alex, and because I help train the kids and give them real media IDs, and they're out on red carpet events and they're doing fun things. And my God, my kids are interviewing One Direction, and I can't
They're
tell you the
interviewing
stars.
One Direction.
I had one girl
No
in
kidding.
Colorado. She ended up getting 4 tickets for the 6th row. I know. So if you take my advice,
I'm a big fan. One
Direction.
Direction. Yeah.
They're coming here in
No,
August.
they're very talented. Again, very talented. young
Exactly,
people.
and we have Brandon and Savannah that are on tour right now with R5, the biggest sensation in the world, and we're so excited because these kids are interviewing their favorite stars as well. And
Boy,
yeah.
you've got so much going on.
I know.
You really do. I'm kind of, I wish that, you know, I was still out. I do some acting and I'm involved in various things, but I feel like I kind of missed the boat and maybe
No, you don't.
coming
No, you never
under
missed
your
it.
tutorage, so to speak, you know.
You know what? It's who you know and who knows you. And the door of opportunity, when Joe Jackson, I interviewed the late Michael Jackson's father, he said, get out there, be known, and strike. And you can see this on YouTube. Go to Dawn Reese Show, Joe Jackson, there it is.
Okay, so people can now how can everyone watching this evening and who can watch our
you.
show in the archives and on YouTube get a hold of you to take your training
Thank
and yeah, talk
I
to you.
really appreciate that. And a couple things, it's 727-871-7788. Again, 727-871-7788, or rewind this tape and watch it again. But we have Beauty Queen Reporters as a different concept, Al, that I help people, you know, self-confidence and get out there. And as you can see, Miss Florida Diva, Brianna is interviewing people. We have Nicholas Wolf as well.
Oh yeah, Nicholas.
Is amazing.
Yeah, he was a guest just 2 weeks ago, I believe.
Oh, I watched 7 hours of footage, and I was like, do you know who you interviewed? Oh, my God. These are people that you can go and push your pictures over to this producer. And Robert Evans of Paramount Pictures told me, he said, you know, it's getting those video cameras out and doing a documentary, which is really important. Oh, here we go. And they get a real media ID. And if you want to be a Beauty Queen reporter and say you saw it on Al's show, and all ages, all over the world, Al, I have reporters, about 50 reporters all over now, reporting for the Dawn Reese Show. And we're bringing the Hollywood Talk Show right here at Talk One Studios.
Well, that's fantastic. Now, you'll be on Sunday, is that it?
We're looking at Sundays, about maybe 2 o'clock, I think is good, after church, and then a half-hour show for all of the broadcasters to come here and really, really, really work on their craft as well.
So basically, all you have to do really is just keep an eye on our site, talkwadstudios.com. It couldn't be any easier than that. Talkwadstudios.com, and as soon as you see the Dawn Reese Show come up, it'll have information about what time it is, and all of our shows go into archives also. So you can just scroll down, and there are various categories, and it'll have film, entertainment, it'll have entrepreneurial business, or what have you. Now, let's talk with Brianna here, because Brianna is, what is your title?
Miss Preteen, Clearwater, Florida, 2014.
Holy smokes, Miss Preteen, Clearwater, Florida, 2014. Are you going to be 2015 as well?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. See, you have to have positive attitude, which you do. Okay?
We want to get them, we have pageantlive.com, a friend of mine, and all of my girls end up also hosting their shows. It's an internet show. We're very excited about that. So she's interviewed so many people already.
Okay, well, I think I was her first interview, as a matter of fact, and that was a lot of fun. So what about school and everything? What do you do for fun and,
I'm in 5th grade at Athenian Academy located in Dunedin, Florida. And what I do for fun is singing, hanging out with my friends at PE, doing basketball and such.
So you're active as well. That's great. All right, fantastic. You're both wonderful ladies, and we're
Thank
so
you.
glad to have you here. We really are. Now, you're involved in something called Fashion Hero.
Oh my gosh, what a blessing this is, Al. And I know we have, I'm a timer here. I'm looking at the minutes. And first I want to thank Carolyn in Canada and Pageant Live, Pam Premier. And she actually opened the door of opportunity and said, get with this company. I was like, I'm so busy. I get on the phone with Caroline. She goes, Dawn Reese. And I'm like, Caroline. She goes, Dawn Reese, where have you been? I don't do a French accent very well. What a blessing. She was my international director when I ran Hawaiian Tropic Kids. Long story short, she's got thefashionhero.com. Check it out after the show. I want to get Al as a sub-promoter. Do not sign up until Al signs up. And then you
should
put
be
Al's
any
name.
time now.
Anytime. So, but just look at it, and it's an online contest, but guess what? We're syndicated. She actually is got the producers from 2.5 Men,
Right,
as well
okay.
as the Mexico trip, but everything's on thefashionhero.com. There's so much to tell you. I'm actually, me and Pam are ahead of 80 countries.
Wow.
I know.
I had a chance to go and thoroughly look at this site.
Thank you.
I really did, and it's very exciting. You get to work with sponsors. You get to meet a lot of different people from all over the world via the internet.
That's right.
And it's just really an exciting thing, and it's kind of groundbreaking. So please do yourself a favor and take a look at it. Just take a few minutes, or if you're serious about getting into the field, take a little more time and really get into it. Now, I want to tell you, it's not a substitute for those of you who have a lot of training and are ready for an agent or a manager. I personally have an agent who is also my management person. He manages my career. So, you could do that, but why not go in another direction, go with a fashion hero as well, and get the extra exposure. So, it's just another thing that's coming around the corner that could be a very positive thing for your career.
Real quick, because I know our minutes. What the fashion hero is breaking the mold. It's not your 5'9" Milan Japan. This is for the everyday model that says, hey, maybe I'm not where my goal weight is, or maybe I'm 5'4" and I never got an agent. This is called the votes. You probably could have your eyes closed almost, but you got to have a good picture.
Sure.
Good headshot.
Okay, just go ahead, and then we're going to watch.
Well, I just wanted to say that you can be a model at any size or any age.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's so important
Right.
because a lot of times people think I'm too short or I'm too fat or whatever. You can be
16 to 40. We're looking at
16 to
brands.
40.
What's really going to matter is personality and
Yes.
being able to capture friends and have them vote for you online.
And wanting to do this.
Yes, absolutely. Now, we have a video of Brianne's, right? Brianna. And so why don't we go ahead? Are we queued up there? Okay, let's take a 3,
So cool.
2, 1, and action.
Hello, I am Brianna Ramirez, Miss Preteen Clearwater, Florida, and I am on the Dawn Ray Show on MCTV, and today I'm here.
Hi, this is Wayne Shattuck.
And, what college did you go to?
What, I'm sorry, what is that?
What college did you go to?
What college did I go to? Well, I started up in Iowa, where I grew up, in a college called Briar Cliff, and then I went to school in Miami, and then I finished in Oklahoma, University of Oklahoma.
Cool. And, do you have any advice for the people that want to be, weather
For
forecast?
people who want to be a weather person, well, I'll tell you, the one thing that would have helped me more when I was if I would have studied more math in grade school and high school, it would have been a lot easier. Math is so important for not only meteorology, but for many, many other different things. So math is very important to get to do enough math that you actually start to like it. So studying a lot of math is important.
And, how did you get with ABC in Florida?
Well, I was working in Oklahoma. I'd worked in Oklahoma about 12 years, and my wife and I decided that we wanted to go back down south again. And ABC Action News was just starting. It was a brand new station, and I put my name in the hat to be one of the meteorologists, and I got hired. But that will be 20 years ago later this year.
And is your job challenging?
It is challenging, particularly in the summertime, because in the summertime we don't have fronts that come through on a regular basis. So to be able to tell you exactly where and when it's going to rain or thunderstorm, it's pretty hard. Yeah.
I totally agree with you. Well, thank you for your time on the Dawn Ray Show.
Wayne.
Bye-bye.
Are you sure it's Wayne? Okay.
Yeah, it's Wayne.
Well, that was a really, really nice interview. Now, that's Wayne from ABC News, right? Yeah, so did you take a picture with him or anything?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Cool. Where's it at?
At home.
Is it like pinned
On
to your
my
wall?
Facebook page.
And your Facebook page.
And she got to interview everybody else too, and they're like,
Sure.
"Who's this young reporter?"
And where was this? Where'd you happen to run into him?
At the home show.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Every year the home show comes, and I try to make it. I think I've hit maybe 3 or 4 out of the years I've been here, but it's a
Right.
lot of fun too. I'd like to kind of just remind everyone that the Tampa Bay area, I know that there are some people watching from out of state, and you're involved in independent film. And the Tampa Bay area has a fantastic film industry. We have a lot of support here. We have a lot of talent in various directions. We have a great film commissioner here in Tampa. Her name is Dale Gordon. I call her Commissioner Gordon, but I just can't help that. But yeah, she's great. She's got a lot of experience under her belt, and we've been recently blessed with her. We also have some fantastic weather. We have locations. So if you're thinking about doing an independent film, whether you're an independent filmmaker or the big studios, remember they did Dolphin Tale here. They did Dolphin Tale 2. They did Spring Breakers, Magic Mike, and the list goes on and on. Palmetto, So we've had some of the major actors and studios here in the Tampa Bay area. We just had the Gasparilla International Film Festival, and it was a great success. We have the Sunscreen Film Festival coming up, and I happen to be one of the members of the board of the Sunscreen Film Society. So just look at Sunscreen Film Festival, just Google it, and all the information will be there. And they go through thousands of films each year in hundreds of genres. So that's a fantastic film festival. It's worth coming to the Tampa Bay area for. Also, our good friends over at 1-2 Punch Productions, this is going to be their second year with the expo, with the Film Industry Expo. I'm sorry, excuse me. Last year they had some fantastic guests, celebrities, filmmakers. They had some distributors, which is the most important thing. Once you get done with a film, then what?
I had my top reporter, Nicholas Wolf, over there last year, and he did a fabulous job, and thank you so much for having him.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, here, we're going to say this, and then why don't we go and look at a picture of Nicholas, because he's such a good-looking young man.
Yay, Nicholas.
But, so the Film Expo, they also have some great panels. There he is, Mr.
Yep.
Nicholas Wolf. And he's a very experienced interviewer.
I know he is.
Because Don trained him.
Yes.
And he's a good actor too. He's in this series, the Young Robin Hood series.
Yes, I heard.
Right. And he's doing a lot of good things out there, and he's a really good networker too. He'll help you if he can, and that's part of the Tampa Bay community.
That's right.
So Don.
Yes.
Do they have a community theater?
Yes, we absolutely do. We have there's a community theater close by here. It's the Carrollwood Community Theater.
Okay.
Okay, and it's right on Gun Highway.
In a mall?
Yes,
here?
yeah, it's a small strip mall there.
Yeah, I seen that sign one time.
Yeah,
I think.
and there's also the new Carrollwood Cultural Center.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which is beautiful as well.
I gave them a fair there. I do Kwanzaa every year.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, and I gave 2013. I gave my Kwanzaa there.
That's a beautiful thing.
It was wonderful.
Great, yeah. So we have some great special events. What do you have coming up next?
Well, Al, like I said, the Fashion Hero TV show, that's my main focus as well. And I have another part-time job that I do. Actually, I'm flying to Rochester tomorrow on. And actually, it's really a fun thing because it's my weekend. But in the meantime, I just want to say, if you want to be a reporter, if you want to get in the business, I help launch a lot of careers. I mean, from Little Jay from Hollywood Records and Disney, taking him on tour, making him #1 in CD sales. I really open the door of opportunity. And I'm having a princess pageant coming up. All you have to do is wear your favorite princess outfit. It's in June.
No, I don't do that anymore.
But I like the shirt. I like the shirt, Al.
Yeah, well, I was
like it.
I was at the mansion, and Hef was in his pajamas, and I asked him, "Hey, Hef, how about that top, buddy?" And it just, his cologne is probably from Paris, but unfortunately it's been dry cleaned out. No, that's I tell tall tales. So but I love this shirt. I actually bought it for the Sunscreen Film Festival last year.
Oh, they've been wonderful. My reporter, I got to tell you, my Mrs. California is on Container Wars. Deanna, she's up in LA. So if you ever watch that, she's our Mrs. American Showbiz.
Oh, I watch those all the time.
That's her.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's one
I
of
love
ours.
those. I love Roman sales and yard sales and garage sales and estate sales. That's me. I hit them all.
Yes,
But
Deanna.
one thing I wanted to let you all know, as well as our studio audience, yay! But especially y'all, is that the Talkwad Studios and the International Broadcasting Organization is hosting the annual Talkie Awards tomorrow evening. It's going to be at 7 p.m. at the Tampa Picture Show. Now that's like pouring a pitcher, not a picture. Okay, so it's the Tampa Picture Show. It's until maybe just south of Barrers here in North Tampa. But just go ahead again and Google it, the Tampa Picture Show, or just Google the Talkie Awards, And either way, you'll get all the information. And please come on. It's a black tie affair. You'll be able to hobnob and rub elbows and meet and network. So bring your business cards.
Yep.
If you're an actor, bring your business cards with your headshot on it. I mean, this is a fantastic opportunity to get on some of our shows.
that's
Don
right.
Reese is going to have a show here very soon.
here.
I have a show here. There are some fantastic shows. Just go to talkwhat.com, and there'll be a show running. It may be I hate to use the term rerun, but it's going to be a rerun.
Yep.
Okay, it's a replay. But if you're a fan of any one of the individual shows, you can scroll down again and just go to their tab and click on any one of them, and you can see any of their shows. This is our 10th show here for Behind the Scenes, and so I'm real proud of that. We finally
That's
got to
wonderful.
the 10th, and this is our first season.
Well, we're
so,
going for your talk show to
well,
win tomorrow.
and we're looking for we're pulling for all of you too.
That's right.
It's so nice to get to meet all of you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And that's one of the benefits also of doing a show like this. You
I
get to
know.
meet some fantastic people.
I know. I do want to thank
Mm-hmm.
Shai Figaro. He gave me my clothing. He's ShaiFigaro.com. We got to have him get you some clothing too. A major fashion designer in Haiti. No, but I like the Hugh Hefner look. And I
Okay.
want to thank Kimberly, my new hairstylist from Helm Shopping Network.
It looks beautiful.
She's amazing. If you want her number, you got to get a hold of Al. He'll get in touch with me. Thank you, Kimberly.
Okay.
But I've been helping Cass for Home Shopping Network.
Have you?
On some
I
things.
did not know that.
I do. I have a lot of good things. I just make a couple phone calls. We actually, Susie, her mom, was on for a couple things. The pillow, the reading glasses with Joy Mangoni. So, yeah, we have some good connects with that. And I do want to say Backlot Studios in Florida
Okay, yeah.
is now a new management company. So now we are part of a management company. So if you need a manager, get in touch with me and I will help you get over there and she'll send you the contract. So don't be lost out here. I mean, I'm like your entertainment concierge. You go to the hotels and you ask where to go. You ask me where to go, and I'm going to tell you the right place. And, Al, you remember my name. I usually have Dawn dishwashing liquid and Reese's peanut butter cups. But I forgot it because I was stuck in traffic.
Wasn't there a group called Dawn?
I heard Delta Dawn.
Oh, you know what it was? It was Tony Orlando and Dawn.
That's right.
That's who it was. Okay, so we really hope that we see you at the Talkie Awards. I also have a Facebook page. Everyone today has a Facebook page,
Yep.
but I've got the best one, and it's about this show. And all you have to do is go to facebook.com/behindpodcast. facebook.com/behindpodcast. Also, for you actors, today I spent quite a bit of time, 2 or 3 hours, chunk out of my day, and I rounded up some casting calls. So I posted them on facebook.com/behindpodcast. Okay,
There you go.
so if you go there, you'll see some casting calls that are coming up that are very active. Ladies, last words.
Thank you for
Thank-
having us on your show today.
You're very welcome, and you're welcome back. Okay.
Yes, I want to say thank you and for all the good work that you're doing. It's marvelous.
Thank you, Miss Madison, and I wish you all the best in your careers. And you know what? I have a motto: if you can have fun at what you're doing, do
Yeah.
something else. And it looks like you're having fun.
Yeah.
Right.
And Dawn is just like,
She's always
yeah, I
saying
know, right?
Well, I want to say give God all the glory and honor and watch things happen in your life because it goes so fast. Life goes so by.
That's
so
true.
quick. It's a blink of an eye, Al. I used
Yep.
to have 2 in a stroller and people would say they grew up so fast and now I have 2 poodles. But, I'm living on a sailboat as well.
Okay, so let's say good night.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, good
God
night,
bless.
good night. All right, it's been fun here, and thank you so much for joining us on the Behind the Scenes with Armando Alvarez show. I'd like to thank our technical producer, Zachary Cooper, Big Zach, and please tune in to Behind the Scenes, talkwhatstudios.com, and we will see you at the Talkies tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock at the Tampa Picture Show.
I'll be there.
Fantastic. Okay.
Bye,
Let's take it
everybody. You
out.
have to
That's
Skype
a
me
wrap.
and show me.
We'll see you soon.